Hey everybody, welcome to the next commentary. Today we are playing some Leblanc mid into an Ahri. It is going to be sometimes an annoying matchup. I have played this one quite a bit. Depending on her charm, she can definitely really cause issues with my W. But we're playing LeBlanc because she got buffed. I already am decent at LeBlanc, and I feel like I understand her well, but they buffed her. Her AP ratio on her W is now 80%, and the AP ratio on her ultimate also went up as well. That's fine. Get her flash for my ignite. The issue right now is that I'm kind of now stuck in a lane where she's gonna TP back, and I took one turret shot, which I didn't want to do. Maybe I just popped my potion. I'm not really sure. So how LeBlanc functions? Oh wait, no, I can just reset. It's not gonna be the best buy, but at least it fully crashed. How LeBlanc works is that at level 1, she's very combo based, but at level 1, right when you start off the game, you normally will always have your W. Your W is a dash forwards and you deal AoE damage. And you will go forwards, you will auto attack them. You will maybe be able to auto attack them twice, like how I did and get Electrocute proc off. But in a lot of cases, it's quickly W and immediately back away while channeling your auto attack to do a quick little trade without them being able to hit you back quickly. The risky part of LeBlanc is that that is one of your biggest moves, and it is literally using your own body forward, meaning that I can get hit by Charm, I can get hit by CC, certain champions can hook you, and if you get CC'd, you can't go back very quickly because you only can go back for 4 seconds, and if you get... it just can go poorly very quickly. My Q is just point and click. I just press a button and it shoots a projectile and does damage. If it kills the target, it will give me back the full mana, which is freaking amazing. So you see how I W'd towards her and then just immediately backed away? That's a really good way of learning LB. You don't even want to do quick trades all the time where you're always going to be landing your stuff. It's probably better to just do the short ones. Anyway, she's dead because she has no sums. Because we burned them earlier. I'm gonna miss so much farm for doing this, but that's okay. We're already up farm. Bro. That was really well played by that guy. Huh, I mean, this seems fine, I guess. Does it? Okay, that's fine. I'll still take it. I think that, honestly, bot lane was in the wrong for that fight, and they kind of ruined my lane, because I don't... we got what we wanted, and we just back away as a team, and then it's just over. The fight's just done. People force so hard, and then I'm gonna get really far behind EXP-wise because of it, because my wave is, completely ruined, because the fight is just so long. So it's kind of tragic for me. I didn't really want to be a part of that. So anyways, back on to what I was trying to say. Your Q, you just press it, does damage. If it kills, it will shorten the CD as well. That's another big thing. So it helps you farm, and you can kind of spam it. When you hit something and it doesn't kill it, it will mark them with this thing over their head. That just means that they're marked with it. And any other ability, if it lands, will detonate the mark and deal the same amount of damage again. So the idea is you can deal double the amount if you just hit them with anything else. And that's why she's kind of combo-oriented, but not really. So if I use my W forwards and then use Q afterwards, the only thing I have left is my R or my E to do it. My E is a snare, it's a skill shot. It has two parts to it because it will hit them and then attach to them and deal damage, and then it will detonate. A lot of times I will throw out the E before and then let the detonation, right there, do the proc. Because the detonation of the E, rather than the first hit, feels better. So I don't... The way that I see it is that when I W forward and I'm trying to harass them, if you use Q first, you might be able to do a faster burst combo for sure, right? But I would rather just know if my E is going to land sooner than have higher or faster burst. Because if I Q and then E and then it misses, that was 2 animations, and I might get traded back quicker than if I just did a fast one, so... she's just dead here. Ignited. So, once again, I did a very similar trade to what I'm saying. My trade pattern for Leblanc is very straightforward, that I do this trade probably more frequently than any other trade, which is W forward. If you hit them, great. If you don't hit them, it's whatever. Leblanc's base damages and also AP ratios on like every single ability are really insane. The weakest part of her is literally her W, AP-wise and stuff. But it's so powerful because it's a dash. So, we dashed forward, we hit her with it, I landed my E, landed my Q, that detonated, I leveled up, I had my ultimate just copies my previous ability, but in most cases, the previous ability will almost be always dealing more than the other one. So, my E is the exact same ability, but it will probably deal more or have a higher AP ratio, potentially. I think the AP ratios... Yeah, the AP ratios sometimes are a bit different. So yeah, it's just kind of a good habit to get into. See how I missed? I'll still go forward because I still use my chain just to go for a short trade, but see how I kinda didn't really trade very effectively versus her, and how even with her not really landing her Q, her wave clear is super annoying, and my CDs are long, kinda, during this point, and it's difficult to stop her. This is why you kinda need to win lane on LeBlanc, because a lot of times you can fall really far behind very quickly. Dang, that must be so tilting for that Lee Sin. So yeah, she is quite low right now. I'm totally down to do a little W trade just to see if I can land chain, and if I don't, then it's okay. I'll just back away real fast, because if this guy steps up and hits her, then I can chain afterwards. The best way to almost always do combos with your ultimate, which copies your last ability, is just try to do double chain no matter what. Yeah, you can play it differently if you really want to, but right there, I use my ultimate to escape. Your ultimate should be used as frequently as a Lux ultimate as well, because the cooldown is very short. I mean, you can see that it's short. I don't even have Ultimate Hunter. If you want, you can go Ultimate Hunter on LeBlanc. She is OP with her ultimate if you can use it effectively, because it's such a ridiculous ability. But 2 chains is the best because it does not only crazy amounts of damage, but keeping them locked down so you can wait for your next rotation is, in my opinion, just the best way to play it. A very similar burst combo that deals about the same damage would just be QR. So instead of the E Mimic, the ultimate is called Mimic, then you do the other one. It's also okay to do short trades where you just like dash forwards, hit them one time, and that's it. Like that. It's completely fine to do that. It's only level 2 ability, but you'd be surprised. For some reason, LeBlanc damage really doesn't have to happen from her ability in the first place, so... Right here, this will trade hard, and just one simple trade of W forward, land chain, press Q, it pops, now she's half HP. One more trade should do it. Oh, this guy's just dead. Kha'Zix will probably kill him. The guy's definitely tilted as heck. And, yeah, LeBlanc is really... I've explained how she's kind of like a fly. You see how I can go underneath turret and hit her? And I did Q into E, which is what I was explaining that you shouldn't do. Or I don't do as frequently. But in this case, I do it like that because I'm trying to not get hit by turret. If I do Q and then E, the Q will be mid-travel, so it's not even hitting them yet, and then I'm not taking turret, and I can chunk them underneath turret while being super safe. Like, you see how far away I can get every single time I do trades? And that's so broken as a champion. I have to admit though, I think that her build path, even though she has like absolutely zero pressure, is not bad. I think that if you go heavily into I'm gonna become tanky, it is one of the things that LeBlanc really sucks going against, even if you're winning. Because having high burst is good and all, but the amount of rotations I have to do to kill a high HP target is just so... It takes so long. And then if you get into the team fighting stage, where like everybody's dancing around Dragon and stuff, how am I ever supposed to... Everybody's full HP, everybody's at Dragon dancing around it, and a team fight immediately gets initiated. Like, I don't know. They find a Charmer, hook onto one of my teammates, and I go in and I full burst the Ahri with everything. She won't be dead. Because she's tanky. And now I have to wait for another rotation, and the fight's still going on. And she has other stuff she can do for her teammates. So that's, like, kind of the problem. Just poking. She'll die to that Q there. So all we did to get her was I landed the 2 chains. I was able to use Q in between it. I was able to also see this Lee Sin is probably going to commit every single possible resource to try to kill one of us. Okay, well, I managed to get blue buff off that. And for the LeBlanc passive, when you get below a certain HP, you will turn invisible for a second and drop a clone. The clone just runs off. You can control it with, like, Alt right-click is the default thing to control. That's what I normally use. But when that happens and you stealth, some people lose track of where you went because you can go back to your W during the stealth and then the fight's over. I decided to not do that. I flashed forward, which probably caught her off guard. And then the Q into just back away with W. She just used, like, all of her CDs there, so I don't feel like I'm really being that threatened. We are very, very strong right now. Just tiny poke. As you can see, like, the trades don't even seem that bad for her, does it? Like, she kind of trades for not even having, like, a single item, and her item's not a damage item. Not too shabby if I get hit. Because I'm just so squishy. I do like going super high AP or high magic pen. So Death Cap, Shadow Flame, Storm Surge, Zanya's type thing is, in my opinion, the best way to play it every single time. Darn, that really spawned at such a bad time. I was gonna go get it. If you're ever scared, you can also try to, like, walk forward like this with your W and then just immediately snap back upon seeing any skill shot ever thrown at you. Because it's kind of nice to do. This will just be tiny poke again. So we landed 2 chains, managed to land my ability. This is still a risky point because I'm very low and I'm chunked. But now you probably can definitely get a view of why you should use your ultimate every single time you can to burst people, because it's already back up. Another thing I didn't mention is LeBlanc ultimate costs no mana. It's free. A lot of ultimates in League cost like 100 mana. Sometimes that's kind of a big deal. Ours is not a low mana cost. It's 0 mana cost. You can just use it whenever you want. It is very convenient. Very powerful. I definitely consider LeBlanc an absolute... Probably, I feel like if you're good at LeBlanc, she has to be one of the... She is so similar to Zoe. We won very quickly. Okay, well, I mean, they did have a lot of losing lanes, but this is exactly how you want a LeBlanc game to go, I guess. LeBlanc is all about kind of like snowballing and winning and then creating, like, a huge advantage that the enemy team just can't deal with you. If you just go into a game and just farm and go even, you're just gonna like lose. You like have to play aggressive so frequently. I don't know why on Atari. But anyways, thanks for watching. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. Of course, I'll try to get a game too, especially with a game as short as this one, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out. Have a great day. Bye. Hey everybody, welcome to game number 2 of the Leblanc. Now that we have a firm grasp of like what the idea is of playing her, I can probably talk more about like what I think about during the laning phase specifically versus certain matchups. I don't really have like the okay, so I feel like way long ago, and even nowadays, people might make guides and be like, okay, this is how you play the matchup exactly, but the way that I just see every single matchup is just straight up, okay, they have like a certain way of wait, how are my runes different? What the heck? That's not good. Anyways, what I was trying to say is, Vladimir is a champion that's about his Q healing, and also he scales well. He has an AoE, and that's about it. You just don't want to get it by his Q3, right? Meanwhile, something like... can you get me with Q3 here? Damn, but you took a turret shot, though, so at least me running backwards actually did work pretty well. He got a really good pull off. There is a good pull interaction with me. My chain, when it lands on him, if he pulls afterwards, it will still hit him. It works. So that's very, very good. Because you can sometimes really also, if my Q is on him, it also works. Nice. The Belveth got his flash, too. That was kind of crazy. Electrocute proc, I have red buff. I'm just going to pop a potion. He does have Ignite, so the risk is honestly kind of great versus this guy, I guess. Because if he, like, starts channeling E here, I'm going to W backwards. Darn, but I wanted to bait him a bit harder than that. What he's trying to do is flash Q Ignite and all in me, 100%. That's, I mean, well played, I guess. I don't know. I think it's a little bit crazy that I couldn't kill him there because I had red buff plus Ignite plus he pulled, but I guess when he flashed on top of me, he did get a little bit of healing, and that's probably too important to flash away from. Maybe if I flashed away. His pool costs 20% of his current HP, so the lower he is, the more damage he takes. I mean, sorry, not that. He doesn't take as much, but he still takes a little bit, and I was hoping that it would be enough. Wait, she died? Well, at least she didn't lose all of her camps, I guess, huh? Just putting down some vision. I have an Oblivion Orb to try to help out with the Vladimir, because I just don't really want to deal with his healing. His healing can get really insane, especially if he gets like an early game lead, and I would say that my death definitely can give him that, and I don't really want to deal with it. Level 6 is huge for us. Leblanc scaling is decent enough that a lot of times you can totally kill Vladimir late game, even though it can be a challenge sometimes, because he's very HP tanky, and HP tanky is an issue, as I've mentioned in the first game. The good news, though, is that the anti-heal, I feel like, is going to be so beneficial to have against him. Dang, I used my W forward and went into his E. I thought he was going to hold on to it longer than that, because, I mean, I can snap back pretty fast. I don't need to, like, stay there. Very punishable, I guess. I mean, the thing is that I can just throw out Chain at any point when he walks towards me and probably land it, and he can't pull it, and then Belveth could gank like this. Like, that was a crazy good trade. Unfortunately, he's going to get a huge heal off. God, that's so frustrating. Why he got a big heal is because, unfortunately, my clone is, like, considered a champion. So what just happened is that he just got a massive heal as if he queued me. It's still going okay, though. He probably wants... I almost have Ignite, dude. But I don't, like, have enough mana to even do a full combo. If I land a full combo and he doesn't pool, but he's pooled every time, I could kill with Ignite. I know that I have enough damage if I landed the whole thing, but based off of his playstyle, he has kind of respected a lot, in my opinion. So his respect is probably too much for me to really punish, I feel. So it's just better for him to continue healing the way he is, probably. Oh, okay. I mean, that's fine, I guess. We did not die. We were able to get back. The game state is not looking very good, but that's okay. All we need to do is just wait for a better angle. Yasuo is winning bot side. Hopefully Bel'Veth can kill him, but we're not really sure. I'm just gonna go straight bot lane here. I mean, aw, dang. They already backed away. They're worth so much, we have to kill them. There's no way to win this game unless Yasuo probably dies. Massive trade. I feel like anti-heal should last longer. I don't really understand why it lasts, like, literally like a quarter of a second. It seems kind of stupid. That was surprisingly easy. Does he, like, not have flash? I'm confused because I have flash, and I feel like he should have flash too. But I guess I must have mistimed it in my head. I for sure thought it was back up by then. That's okay, though. I still have my other chain. I was hoping maybe he would ulti me to just, like, bait him out. He didn't get baited by it, though. We have our Lost Chapter super soon. In fact, I guess I can just go get it now. We're trading the grubs for the other one. I don't have the perfect buy just yet, but by the time that I, like, get full mana, I can probably head back, and then... Now I can stay on the map for a lot longer because this rune page that I have, it doesn't seem like it's that bad. I mean, we have Absorb Life for the healing and Cut Down for bigger burst damage when people are higher HP. But I normally take a, like, Mana Flow Transcendence type thing, so... Chained him once. I'm not going to use another chain, though, because I feel like it's going to put me in range of him, and I don't really want to duel him unless I could land a really good combo onto him. This is a huge trade because I landed chain, so that locks him down. Okay, well, this guy's just, like, not using his pool anymore. Maybe his W key, like, broke on his keyboard, so this is really nice that we're just able to, combo him. I killed him so badly, he's T-posing in lane. I see that there's a bot lane fight, but I also see Bel'Veth is, like, doing a really good job at counter-ganking it, so I'm just going to continue shoving in the meantime and being good with that. And then I'm just going to auto-attack this turret, like, a couple times here and back away. And I'm hoping that the grubs plus the true damage maybe would have taken it, and I still can do a base, because being able to, being even half HP on Leblanc kind of sucks for fighting anybody, because a lot of times when you fight anybody, we're gonna be hit back, because my W is one of my main damage abilities. Because I have to get really close to people, they will hit me back. If I'm even remotely chunked, then that means that they can probably, maybe even have a chance of just straight up killing me, because I'm not gonna have higher HP than them at the beginning. Even letting him Q like that is probably stupid. That's okay, though. He's holding on to his Q, and he's not even using it. Interesting. Like, that's a huge trade there for me. Ooh, if I land that chain there, it's so huge. Every single time he uses his Q, I can try to hit him. That's what I'm trying to do. Got him with the flash. It was kind of risky what I just did. If he pressed Q on me, preemptively, predicting that I was going to flash, he would probably kill me there. I think that his Q was off CD before my W even landed, and I would have died like midway. It would have been crazy if he pulled that off. One of the things that a lot of people probably... I feel like people know this, but I'll say it just in case maybe people don't realize. A lot of plays that look super, super impressive with, like, crazy reaction speed is actually just, like, anticipating it beforehand and just pressing the button before they do it, and then it will just happen type thing. Two chains. Huh. Well, I mean, we can't kill him because his ultimate just lasts too damn long, huh? If his ultimate wasn't so long... That's okay, though. It's whatever. I can still kill him if I just land... Oh, you have your ultimate? No, I can't even kill if I ignite there. I didn't know that he was going to use his abilities like that. Not his ultimate, his flash. I didn't realize he had flash like that. Otherwise, I probably could have killed him there. Or, like, not died myself. I would have probably played a little bit, safer. Darn, and it's just the smallest amount of time more before I got my ultimate back. Bot lane's still losing really hard. It's okay, though. I mean, my Vayne is winning really hard, and even though, I definitely don't think that the way that the game has ended up for me means that I've won my lane. I probably lost my lane this game. Losing lane doesn't mean the game's, like, over. It's okay. You just have to do things that your character are super good at and try to make sure that the enemy's champions that are good don't get to do theirs. Their team comp is, like, very short range, very melee heavy, right? And then our team comp is extremely pick focused, with, like, a huge amount of CC, really good range on quite a few of us. So we have, like, a different way that we can play the game. Like, I can continuously try to poke this guy, even though I'm not stronger than him, because my champion is just able to do something like that. Meanwhile, his champion's gonna try to get on top of me and just get me. Just poking. Where is he going? Darn, that's crazy, whatever. I can't believe I missed my first chain. That's my fault. Missing my first chain is the only reason why we can't do anything there. If I land the first one, he gets CC'd no matter what, and then we're fine. Finally have my Ludens, too. I've been waiting for this item forever because I hate going Oblivion Orb, but with them having, like, so much healing in their team, I just felt so forced to go it, even though I even have Ignite, too. Also, level 11, so I can use my ultimate way more frequently, since the CD of it should feel substantially better now. You see, I like Transcendence on Leblanc because you're not only getting, like, ability haste for your long CDs on all of your basic abilities, but also your ultimate, and you're not giving up, like, Ultimate Hunter is nice because ultimate haste, of course, I know. But nice, I also did not get punished for shoving out the wave. Anyways, I just kind of like having the CDR from it. I feel like it feels really good on Leblanc. I really like that rune. I will try to defend bot lane. They have 10 deaths. And you can see that they are kind of pressuring hard. That is okay, though. Ashe is probably autopiloting here. Oh, oh my goodness. I took it. I took it, and I'm gonna get a kill, I think. That's crazy. That's actually insane that just happened. We killed one of their most fed members who is worth no shutdown because unfortunately our Vayne is winning so hard that how shutdowns work in League nowadays is like if the game is even, then shutdowns will never exist. Yasuo probably does have a shutdown, but it's invisible because the shutdown should only appear if we're losing so hard that I think it's past like 2k gold or something. So it's unfortunate that I don't get like a huge amount of money from it, but that's okay because we still have our top side winning, and I still was able to kill one of the most fed members, technically in a 2v1. And even the Alistar is fed too. I mean, look at their KDAs. And I yoinked their red buff, and that means oh. I was about to say, there's no way he doesn't die to red buff, right? Anyways, it's time for me to go. This Kha'Zix is coming for me. Nice, okay. We are making the rounds with our champion to be very beneficial to the team so far. I have definitely gotten out of laning phase and been able to really influence these next fights, huh? It's very nice. Darn, top lane died, and they're both full HP, and I don't think I can defend the turret. The good news is, maybe somebody can go take bot lane, like even Bel'Veth, while I mean, defending top lane is probably not possible, but... No, I can't even get that Alistar's, like, shield? That's all I really wanted, because he walled it. How could you, dude? These guys have enough chain CC, it's really scary getting near them. Sometimes you can go towards champions that, have some CC because your W lasts a long time, so you can use distortion forward and then, like, just get hit by the CC and then just poof away. But if I go forwards versus Alistar Yasuo, it might be headbutt combo, and then mid-air, he has his stun going that he's not using yet. Yasuo ulties me. And then after Yasuo ulties me, my clone is probably popping, and in the off chance that Alistar stuns me, that it's been 4 seconds. So I wouldn't even be able to, like, leave. And then I would be stuck and just die. So, yeah. Wait, he didn't die? Huh. I had to burn all my sums. Normally you just one-shot people. I'm low, so I'm not going to be helping, but what I can do is that with death timers, we could at least spend our time, pushing a lane or something. It's still beneficial to the team, and not good for the enemy team. I could maybe also catch this Alistar, because I clearly see that he, is a bit caught out. Because he, unfortunately could not run away. I'm surprised that Kha'Zix lived through my burst. I did one of the strongest, like, instant killed combos LeBlanc has, and he's under-leveled because he's a jungler, and extremely weak, HP-wise, because he has no defensive. So I kind of expected him to die a little bit sooner than he did. I am going to buy these empowered boots. I just feel like the bonus 65 damage from this is stronger, I think. I could be wrong. I'm not exactly sure if this is the correct play, but I know that I have crazy burst damage, and I know that my main target is one specific person, which is Kha'Zix. Because if he dies, that means that we probably just automatically win now. Since I feel like Kha'Zix is kind of a big part of their team. I know Yasuo's a big part too. But shutting him down so we also don't have to worry about Otacon being stolen or anything is also very good. And now we're starting to snowball hard. Like, look how much stronger I am than this guy after all of the early game mistakes that I made where I, like, almost died to him multiple times. Or, like, did die to him multiple times, I guess, is what I mean. Doesn't even matter. I'm too strong. And they F5. So anyways, thanks for watching. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the LeBlanc commentary on debuff LeBlanc, and I will see you guys the next one. That guy could have definitely died there. Not bad. Not bad whatsoever. I'm going to give it a bot lane because they lost really hard, and guess what? They didn't, like, I don't know, freak out that much. So sometimes people, like, when they lose that hard, they just completely give up. I did most damage. It probably felt like I wasn't in control, and I wasn't for a long time, but I still know what I can do to get in control once I get certain spikes. Level 11 spike is huge. Finishing one item, like Luden's, the full buy. And then the reason why it's just huge is because of the bonus effect. Right? So that's like the biggest thing. Anyways, see you guys later. Thanks for watching. Stay tuned for Arena. Bye. Hey everybody, welcome to LeBlanc in Arena. We are starting off with some gold augments, and we have one that's attacking. Attacking is like auto-attacking, so that's very not good. Ultimate is one that is like a Z ultimate, does physical damage. Magic Missile is probably the best choice here, and the reason why is because it does true damage based off of whenever you land an ability, but also the range of it. So if you, like, hit someone by, like, queuing them from far away, it actually will, I think, benefit from, like, dealing max damage. So it's probably the best thing to take. LeBlanc is absolutely trash in Arena. This has been a lot of games of LeBlanc, actually, that probably doesn't... Dude, not me getting crushed by the pillar. Pillars are always something that... Oh, okay, we got a return pillar. Dang, really? That actually procced on him? Anyways, I've realized that LeBlanc is trash in Arena. She's really bad. I think that the reason why she's bad is because she has super high CDs and her burst damage is honestly really trash. So, because of that, you just don't deal enough damage to sometimes kill people. Thankfully, we have an early game round that is a pretty easy one, but... I don't know, I've played so many LeBlanc games. I've also looked up statistically, I was like, I enjoy LeBlanc, so it's not because I don't enjoy her that I feel like she's bad. I was like, dang, do I suck at LeBlanc because I'm so good in Summoner's Rift? I look it up, and she's, like, one of the worst characters in the Arena, like, statistically, too, so... It probably truly is long CDs, combined with the only way to normally play her, probably the most optimal way to do good, is by specifically doing a burst build, means that... If you don't get lucky with your augments and you don't get best in slot the whole entire game, you're just worthless. Because with things that have, like, sometimes random... some of the strongest champions aren't just because they're strong, like, at all points in the arena match. Probably another thing is just, like, they can function on so many different types of builds that you're not streamlined into only having to do one thing and still being very effective. I bet LeBlanc just absolutely sucks at that type of thing. So yeah, that is, I guess, my opinion of her. Rel does have something that's not going to work until the item is stacked, but it'll be like crazy later on. This guy has an auto attack augment, so that's really good that he has something honestly kind of worthless. I could probably take some of this and then just start walking away. Because there's still this one down here. She's not going to be able to get the next one, I feel, before they arrive, so I'm just going to start fighting them again. Not them killing my tank first. Stop it. Stop it, you two. We probably had to maybe play the, like, run away from them for the entire round game to be able to beat these guys, huh? Oh. Okay. Yo, we might actually have a shot at winning now. Oh my gosh, you kept him outside. I think that we do win. Also, the, like, champion cameo thing is, the tomatoes being thrown from the sky. And that is not bad for us either, because we have, like, better chance of probably running away from something like that. I'm gonna go for Rune Carver. Rune Carver is the one where every single time I land an ability, when I have energy, it will cause it to deal damage to them, and then I get stacks by moving, or I will also get stacks by using abilities. And I believe it also, yeah, stacks really fast with dashes. So when I use dashes, I can start stacking it so quickly if I'm... blinks, sorry. So dashes do it, but so do blinks. So technically, I'm able to, proc Rune Carver very quickly. So that kind of helps out a little bit. It's one of the only probably synergy items that Leblanc has for that type of thing. I know that Locket also is similar, but at the same time not, so... We're just gonna do a little bit of poke. The thing is that the best way that we can probably play this is just playing for, being able to, proc my Rune Carver just all the time. Dude, my Rune Carver is going kind of crazy right now. I went for Zilean on purpose to proc his ultimate on himself, then went back to Lucian, because if I go for Lucian straight up, then it might cause issues. Since it could, I burn everything on him, he gets revived, and then I don't have anything for Zilean, so I would rather have Lucian just straight up dead with Zilean using it on himself, because Zilean can't win on his own. And we have not lost a round yet, which is so good for the early game on Leblanc, because holy crap, every single time I play Leblanc, we've been losing during the early game, so I'm so grateful that finally we're not having that outcome. Is there any possible way that it would be more viable to go, like, a defensive item like Archangels, just because being a little bit tankier would be better for something like Rune Carver? I wonder. Otherwise, I just go Ludens, because Rune Carver doesn't give us mana. So... we'll take it. Okay, these guys are really, really far behind. That hit me? Dang, you got me good. That's crazy that we cannot kill. Dude, I cannot believe that the 0-5 is able to beat us like that. But at the end of the day, we are playing LeBlanc, so I've just realized how much I just feel that this champion just is absolutely worthless. Okay, using a dash or blink grants a shield. The strength of the shield depends on the base. I mean, I could get a shield all the time, I guess. I'm kind of down to try that just to see how it is. Because these other ones aren't very good, right? So at least with this, does blinking back also give me a shield? Oh, it does. Does it, like, have a cooldown? Huh. I feel like I'm going to be getting so many shields from this, no? I mean, I guess that's good because my whole entire goal will just be, trying to become strong. Nice. Rune Carver, once again, is just, like, stacking to the point that when I have, like, 10 stacks of it, that's, like, 560 damage. And, of course, it's going to become, like, more and more each time I do it. It's so good. What? Is this bugged? Damage? I mean, okay, maybe we found a way to make LeBlanc useful. You just find this. Boom. Get this. And apparently it's the most broken thing ever. Oh yeah, if I go around my ally, then it also gives it to, like, her, the shield. Interesting. I only have 20 magic pen. I'm kind of a fan of going something like just a void staff early on. But I bet Shadow Flame is also super good because it synergizes with even, like, my magic missile. Because my magic missile does free damage too, right? So maybe this is better. Damn, dude, that Lucian just doesn't die. That's crazy. The Rune Carver is just... yeah, it has to be that. It's the only reason. I'm just watching the damage from it. If you look at my damage, I honestly feel like my damage from all of my abilities is like tickles, but then the Rune Carver burst. It comes through and just does crazy amounts. It's so insane. This guy also has Rune Carver, but obviously mine deals significantly more because his is like a different type of way of utilizing it. Do I want to buy an anvil instead of saving my money? Oh, we'll just get the magic resist. Might as well. We are versus double MR here anyways. Oh, goodness gracious. This guy is like gonna kill me straight up. Oh god, I took all the healing, but... this is such an awkward, thing. I won. Wait, he didn't even kill me. Hello? What? Oh, if he kills me there, they don't win the round, so, like, doesn't even matter. I wasn't even, like, caring about surviving, but sure. Yeah, we win the round regardless. Alright, Bodyguard has to be one of the most broken things for LeBlanc ever, because if I didn't have this, I probably would just be dead so many of these rounds. This is kind of crazy that it's this useful. I got Jeweled Gauntlet. I have infinite stacking ability haste as well. But I feel like I would rather take Jeweled Gauntlet just for big damages. So how Jeweled Gauntlet works is that it makes it so all of our abilities can now crit. It's a chance of critting. And then we get 25% crit chance. And then we get more crit chance based off of our AP. So the more AP we get, the more crit chance we get. And it shows you. It says 15% right now, which is the amount of like AP that it will give you. So. I'll give both of them to them. Because we need our Rune Carver to actually pop off here to be able to win this. Oh my goodness, I was able to take one of those away from him and double land. Nice, we kicked them out. Though that was last place. Alright, cool. We're strong enough to beat last place, boys. That's looking good. Last place doesn't got anything on us in first. I think that I am forced to go some... I just think that getting more Magic Pen is useful here, so I'm just gonna get more Magic Pen. Like, this guy has so much, and I'm probably not going to be able to kill him without it. I know this means that my AP from this is not going to be that significant, though, which kind of sucks. It's going to be difficult to get the crits up. When it says abilities can crit, does that include my Rune Carver? Because if my Rune Carver can crit, that's kind of nice. How is he not dead? I'm actually just gonna maybe die? If they res me, we probably can win, right? Wait, how many times can you get rezzed? Infinite? I never understood the least one ever. Huh, in the black hole, dang. Well, if Rel is able to maybe survive just because the round being, the circle, then maybe... Oh, nope, the tomato probably gapped. Just got tomato gapped hard. Yeah, so, 51 on, that apparent... Oh, critical strike damage. Should I just do that because it sounds fun? Or should I actually go Omnivamp because maybe Omnivamp would not be that bad when I can't deal damage to people to maybe heal myself so then I can sustain myself through the, like, tankier guys, because the tankier guys do have an issue of just, like, getting me. I kind of wanted to see if it's noticeable when I'm versus tanks and they're barely dealing damage to me and I could just barely scrape by. It would be so significant if I can. We shall see. Who is it? Karthus Aurelian again? I'll just get this one down here. He's alive? That's... I don't know. That's crazy. Yeah, so it feels like I'm... Like, you can see me go in and just land full combo onto people, and it just kind of just tickles them. Like, and I have so much magic pen. Yeah, I know, right? Dude, the 50k shields is literally the only reason why I'm even having a chance of beating you guys. If I didn't have this, the rounds would have instantly lost. Every single round. I'm so lucky that I have that. It's a literal... Oh. I mean, this just gives me more crit chance. I'm kind of down to get it just to make it so I crit more often with my abilities, I guess. Even though it gives me lifesteal on crits, lifesteal is not, like, Omnivamp, so technically I'm not going to heal from it, I believe. This guy's full EP Malphite. Oh gosh, do we somehow lose this round now? I have a feeling we will. I don't know if we can kill this guy. Whoa, why is he suddenly taking massive damages? I mean, I get res. The res exists, so technically I guess it's fine. Okay, I can see the healing. I actually can see it. Huh. Yeah, the Omnivamp is honestly... I wish that I could see how much the number is. But I'm healing for... Wait. So, lifesteal on crits does work for it? Huh. I mean, I feel like they should just make it say, like, Omnivamp so everybody just understands, because I feel like lifesteal on crit is just a confusing thing to... Whatever. That's a strange thing. This guy having, like, a good way of just always hitting me makes me wonder if it'd be beneficial to go Banshee's Veil over a Death Cat, because... What if I just am supposed to stall? Wow, that's a lot of flat pen. I got the best possible roll I could. See you later. You're both dead. Thank goodness. Phew. Okay. We're only versus the Bard Lucian. I mean, are these guys really that strong to the point that, we can, lose to them? I feel like we're strong enough that we just win. Should I go with Zonya's or a Death Cat? I honestly think Zon is probably better. Just because the more, Damn, that hit really hard. I don't think that having more crit chance is really as necessary as maybe being able to survive the Lucian. I can maybe cheese. All right, we won. And they are not out yet. There is still another round. Okay. So, I think I was fine with the previous round. It seemed good to me. So I guess... Wow, these are some pretty bad rolls on those. I feel like I already probably deal true damage to both of them. I'll take the ability haste so I can spam more frequently, and we'll increase our AP with the juice. And hope that we are able to get them this round. This guy now has a Rukern to make it so he has a gigantic magic damage shield. Oh no, I actually got stunned. Wait, her damage is kind of insane though. No! Oh no, if they can't res me, it's so bad. Oh no, they can't, never mind. Okay, surely now we can win, right? Or are they gonna get resed again? Okay, they did not. Alright, so that was Leblanc. Again, I highly recommend if you want to win on Arena, don't pick this champion. I have been I have done this like arena stuff for my YouTube videos, like as the end of it for a little bit, and it's been the worst one so far by far. So anyways, thanks for watching. See you guys later. Have a great day. Bye.